I have been using MintSIM for over 5 years now. How's it been? How much money have I saved? And has it really been worth using over a more established carrier like Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile? All that and more after the intro. Five years ago, at 16 years old, I had just got my first paycheck from my summer job. And one of the things I knew I wanted to get with it was cell phone service. I'd carried around a phone with me for a couple of years at this point, but I had just used it on Wi-Fi as if it were an iPod. And if you're wondering, my whole family was using TracFone at the time, so family plans were kind of out of the question, and after seeing how miserable their service was with TracFone, I really didn't want to go that same route. But my predicament was that I only worked during the summer, and consequently only made money during the summer. So I started looking into annual phone plans. My search led me to a little-known company called MintSIM that was being pushed pretty heavily in the ads of a tech news website I frequented at the time. After looking into it, I found that for $180 a year, I could get unlimited talk, text, and 2 gigabytes of data per month, billed annually. It was exactly what I needed at the time. The name MintSIM would be changed to Mint Mobile in 2018 and remain that way all the way up until today. Let's kick off the review by explaining how they can offer cell service this cheap, because it's actually kind of simple. Think about when you go to the grocery store. You can say buy maybe an apple for $1 or a bag of 10 apples for $5. Mint Mobile does the same thing, but with T-Mobile cell service. They might go to T-Mobile and say, hey, we need 20 terabytes of cellular data. What kind of a bulk discount can you give us? And then Mint will split that data up between their customers and pass along savings. So you're basically getting a T-Mobile cell phone plan for a fraction of the cost. Over the course of my 5 years with them, I've taken 6 different MintSIM equipped phones into everything from massive cities, abandoned limestone mines, more campgrounds than I can count, and even into Canada once. And I'm pleased to report that, with the exception of the limestone mine, I've had coverage in almost all of them. It is T-Mobile's network after all, so you really wouldn't expect anything less. Over that time, my plan has never once increased in price, and quite the contrary, it's actually gotten better. A couple of years after I first joined, they upgraded everyone on the base 2 gigabyte data plan to 3 gigabytes of data per month. Then, at the beginning of 2021, they upgraded the base plan again to 4 gigabytes of data per month, all with no additional cost, and it took effect on the next monthly data cycle rather than the next yearly billing cycle. So you might say the plan has effectively doubled in value over 5 years. Now, obviously there's no way to know if this will continue, but 5 years is a pretty good track record. Since I joined the company, I have spent a total of $900 on cell service. Total. For the whole half decade. Had I gone with the base T-Mobile Magenta plan, I would have paid over $3,600 in that same period. And that's not even counting T-Mobile's activation fees, which Mint does not charge. You can just switch your SIM card in and out of cell phones as you please. And they've pretty much kept pace with the industry in terms of features, adding support for 5G and eSIM recently. Now, something you might hear other people mention in regards to Mint Mobile is a fancy term called network deprioritization. Basically, T-Mobile can only serve so much data so quickly to the people on its network. When you get too many people on the same network in a densely populated area, like say a big city, they may have to slow some people's connection speeds down to be able to handle it. I have heard that people on secondhand providers like Mint Mobile will get their speeds reduced before T-Mobile will start reducing the speeds of its own customers. In practice though, this reduction in speed is rarely more than like 30%, and I have never once had my speed throttled to an amount that I actually noticed when I was using the phone. And with 5G making everyone's speed even faster, I really don't consider this a problem at all. Now, I would be remiss to make a review of Mint Mobile without mentioning its current owner, Ryan Reynolds. Back when he first bought the company, Mint sent out an email notifying all of its current customers of the change, and I'm not gonna lie, when that email came through, I was a little concerned that it might be the beginning of the end. but a couple of years in, and so far I can say that his presence has only been a good thing for the company. Personally, I question how involved he actually is in the day-to-day affairs of things, but his personality and marketing campaigns have helped to make the brand seem more personal. For example, take a listen to this voicemail that I randomly got on my phone a few months after the pandemic started.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds, owner of Mint Mobile. First, I just want to leave you this voicemail to say how much we appreciate you and wanted to make sure that you knew that during this difficult time, you can get free, unlimited data if you need it. Just go to mintmobile.com for all the details. Mostly, though, I'm a little bored. Yeah. About a week ago, I made a list of all these things I was going to do during quarantine, and so far I've done, none of them. I did yoga once. I started a book and almost finished the first chapter. I also thought that I'd take the time to become a better parent, but that I think that can wait till the kids are older, to be honest. It turns out I really don't want to improve. I'm just not that patient. I can't even wait for the water to turn warm before I wash my hands. So mostly I've just been internally struggling with those realizations. My God, this has actually made me feel a lot better. It just felt good to get it off my chest. I'll probably do this again. In fact, if this keeps up much longer, I'll probably wind up just calling you all individually. Okay. All right. Stay safe. And thank you again for using Mint Mobile.
Or take a look at this Christmas card that just came in the mail a few days ago. These little things don't add anything to their cellular performance, but they're neat little add-ins that you would never get from a company like T-Mobile or Verizon. And last but not least, referral links. Everyone who uses Mint Mobile gets a referral link. Mine is in the description, and if you sign up with Mint Mobile's service through that link, you'll get a $15 account credit, and I'll get a $25 account credit. My family did end up switching from their TracFone plans, and when they did, they all used each other's referral links to save on their plans. It's really nice and kind of unique of Mint Mobile to do this for everyone and not just influencers with hundreds of thousands of followers. And in a nutshell, that's pretty much Mint Mobile. I realize there's not a whole lot of negativity in this review, but that's because I really haven't had any problems so far. It's cheap, it's reliable, it has T-Mobile's great coverage, and they haven't raised the prices in 5 years. I mean, what more do you want from a cell provider? As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit like, get subscribed, and ring the bell so you get notified when I post new videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.